Y'all have to walk this floor plan with me. Look how these windows look. So many windows. I'm like a kid in a candy shop right now. Before I show y'all the rest of this floor plan, before we even go upstairs, before I even talk about what's going on upstairs and how much upgrades this house has for standard prices, y'all are gonna have to watch the other two walkthroughs that we do, and that way y'all get the full information and value of what's going on here in this brand new community in Pflugerville, Texas. So before we walk this floor plan, y'all have to see the other floor plans. I'll check back in with you. Let's start at the beginning. Before y'all take a look inside of that house, I want to make the introduction video right here. So in this video, I'm gonna be taking y'all on a tour of 3 different floor plans in this brand new community called The Preserve at Lake Meadows here in Pflugerville. And what I like about this neighborhood the best is that we are literally 30 seconds away from Lake Pflugerville. Going that way, we're about, I don't know, a football throw away from Weiss High School. Hopefully I said that right. Down that way, which is also pretty much down the street from Costco. You have the Stonehill Shopping Center, maybe like a 5-minute drive that way. Highway 130, 5-minute drive, if that. Actually, I think it's more like a 1-minute drive from here going down that way. Then we have an HEB literally up the street that way, Everything is in a very prime location here in this neighborhood. I'm even looking at a Pepsi factory behind you. In this neighborhood, there's only 2 builders, but I'm gonna take you guys on a tour of only 1 builder, which is Brightland Homes. As of today's recording, if you guys haven't heard the news, they're being bought out by DRB Homes, which is another video for another day. But as of today, they are still Brightland Homes. So we're gonna take a look at 3 floor plans, the smallest, the middle, and then the biggest, which y'all seen at the beginning of the video. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about the area, Lake Pflugerville, so on and so forth. We're gonna talk about incentives, prices, all that fun stuff. So make sure you watch until the end of the video, and that way you get all the full knowledge and value that I have to offer. And remember, if you are looking to relocate or move to Austin, make sure you reach out to me and the team. Link is down below. Let's get started. Okay, so we are at our first stop of the video. This one is gonna be a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1850 square foot house. This one is called the Mahogany. I think that's how you pronounce it. So if this is your favorite floor plan, make sure you comment that down below. And we are going to reveal the price at the end of the tour. All right, and when I say we, I just mean myself in this camera. So I'm gonna flip that camera around and we're gonna get started with this tour. I'm gonna show y'all what my favorite features are, what I dislike about it, so on and so forth. And that way you guys have all the information you need. All right, so to start this one off, you know, you have the brickwork right here in the front, the masonry work to go along with the stone look. You do have this covered patio in the front that kind of doesn't really wrap around, but you do have this extra space up here right in front of the window. So you are able to set up patio furniture, extra decorations, really get this thing decked out, especially in Halloween season, if you guys even celebrate that. And then we have this tall foyer over here to go along with that quirky looking window up there. If you like geometry, there you go. This house might be for you. Now, all these 1st-story floor plans are all gonna be 11-foot ceilings. And this one also has the double tray ceiling, not the double tray. And right to my right is going to be your first set of bedrooms. So I'm gonna start with over here. This is gonna be your first guest bedroom. Nothing to write home to, just your typical standard size. And then we're gonna look at the second guest bedroom. Same thing, same size as the first one. Has an extra little windows on the side of this window right here. Opens up the space just a little bit more. And then they both share this bathroom right here. Get the light turned on, get the fan turned off. Got this bathroom shared right here, right in the front. And then let's make our way over here. Now, I wanna show y'all the garage, but I only wanna show y'all the garage one time in this video because every single garage looks the same. So every single garage is gonna have the same features. Every single one of them is gonna have a garage door opener, irrigation system, pre-plumb for a water softener, water heater. They have attic access for at least for the 1-stories in the garage. And this is pretty much what it looks like. You also have this little lip section to add extra storage to your garage. So we're not gonna show the garages for the rest of the video because they all look very similar to that one. But you do have this coat closet right across from the garage and pretty close to the front door. Gotta love the placement on that. Now, this is gonna be your laundry room, but before I show y'all the laundry room, because y'all can see where it's gonna end up at, let me show y'all the living area. So this is gonna be your living room. I love the fact that they have all these windows in this living area, really brightens the place up. And then you have this modern look inside of the kitchen. So you have your built-in appliances, you have your quartz countertops, large stainless steel garden sink, and you have a lot of countertops. You have a lot of cabinets and drawers inside of this kitchen. The only thing that I think is missing is a trash drawer, a dedicated trash drawer. And then you have this little pantry right here. Gotta remember that this house is 1850 square feet. So every house is also gonna have a covered patio of some sort. This is a pretty decent size. And I only wanna point this out one time because again, just like the garage, every single house is gonna have this feature. So essentially, you see this gas hookup right here. So this is for you if you want to build out a outside kitchen on your patio. So if you want to add a grill, you already have a gas connection right there. So it's pretty much plug and play. That is going to be in every single floor plan. So I only wanted to show y'all that one time and that's it. And then we can just go ahead and pay attention to the rest of the stuff. Now, before you enter your primary bedroom, I do want to point this out right here. I mean, this is small. I don't really care for this right here. I don't know why it's like that. You know, in my opinion, why not just go ahead and just get rid of that wall? It serves no purpose, but I get it. Could probably be like a little luxury touch or I don't know. I just think that this is negative space right here that could have been used. You could have extended the bedroom out just a little bit more. But again, I'm not a professional, you know, I'm not an interior designer or anything like that. I mean, what do y'all think? Like, do y'all think that they could have used this extra space right here, made the bedroom a little bit bigger? Comment down below. But anyways, in this master bedroom, in my opinion at least, it feels like the biggest master bedroom out of all the floor plans that we're gonna check out today. And we're checking out one of their biggest floor plans in this neighborhood. So this master bedroom being on the smaller floor plan, this being the biggest master bedroom, is a big bonus for me. On top of that, you get these 3 windows over there and you get 3 additional windows over there. I actually do like the setup on his bathroom, kind of. Let me explain. So you have instead of having a dual vanity sink, you have the his and her sink. You have the stand-up shower. Obviously you have the soaking tub, private king seat, linen closet. Then you got your walk-in closet. I'll take you guys there in a second. Here's what I do not like. And I hope builders can hear me out on this one. All right, so just bear with me for a second. Let's ask a serious question. Why is this window visible to your neighbor?
What?
All right, let's say even if your neighbor was not able to peer through it, you know, sometimes that you get those windows where it just seems like they're tinted, maybe solar windows or something like that. But anyways, let's say even if this window was blacked out and your neighbor would not be able to see you through this window, would you still feel comfortable walking around butt naked inside your bathroom when there's a potential chance that your neighbor could see you? I mean, in their case, they really would not be able to see you because those windows are pretty high, but maybe at that window over there, I don't know, I just wouldn't feel comfortable. And when the lights go down, like I can't really see anything in that window, even with the camera. Even with my eyes, I can't really see anything inside of that window. There's just reflections, but I'm imagining if it's dark outside, there's no reflections, and there's only light in that window, I could probably see what's going on in that window. So I hope that builders could take this as feedback and maybe just frost these glasses or just go ahead and just put blinds right there. Make that part of the house, at least. And the other thing I don't really care for is how close these counters and these sinks are to the actual tub. Because I'm just thinking about randomly just knocking shit inside the bathtub. But again, y'all let me know down below if y'all like this setup or not. My personal favorite setup is gonna be that primary bedroom and also this area right here. So you do have this walk-in closet, pretty decent size, has some more shelves, built-in shelves over there as well. But then it's also directly connected to the laundry room, which also has more shelves and built-in shelf options for you. So that is it for this walkthrough. Again, this is called the Mahogany. 3 beds, 2 baths, 1850 square feet. Now I wanna reveal the prices with y'all. So give me a second and let's connect on the price. All right, so the price on this house, y'all have to understand something real quick. We are in phase 1 of this community. So every single one of these bills have a price reduction, a large price reduction. You will see it, if you come to this neighborhood, you will see it on this sheet that you will see a crossed out price, and then the builder's gonna sell you on, look, we've been slashing prices. This is a really good price. Of course the builder's gonna say that. They're the builder, they work for the builder. They're trying to make the builder as much money as possible. In my opinion, and what the facts actually are, is that since this is phase 1, and they just rolled these houses out, they were not able to sell these houses at the original prices they were listed at, so they had to slash the prices to start moving the inventory. That makes the most amount of sense. It's not that these are great prices, these are actual, I wouldn't even say market price, but they're closer to market price than they were before. So this house right now is about $489,000, okay? So $489,000 in Pflugerville. Pflugerville is a little bit more expensive than the surrounding areas because of the amenities that's here and because of the location. But this house used to go for $586,000. I hope if you bought this house for $586,000, I pray that you do not watch this video, because I don't want you looking at this video and be like, damn, I paid almost $100,000 more for my house back maybe a few months ago versus what I could have gotten now. If you need more information on how to buy new construction, I do have videos, especially in my playlist, of things that buyers should know before buying these new construction houses. To give y'all a little bit more information about this neighborhood, there's a total of 250 homes being built between Brightland and Meritage, with Brightland taking the bulk of that at building 150 homes, while Meritage would take the remaining 100. Now the HOA in this neighborhood is about $950 annual, which works itself out to about $80 to $85 a month. So that is a little bit on the higher end, especially considering that they do not have an amenity center here. Instead, they have the walking trails that everybody has access to, or at least everybody in this community has access to. And also they are going to be adding retail and shopping in this community within the next 5 years. It's not gonna be specifically to preserve at Lakeside Meadows, but it's gonna be a part of the community. And also, I guess if you want to count Lake Pflugerville as an amenity, you know, all power to you. But yeah, in that $80 or so per month, you do not have a traditional amenity center. I know that's gonna turn some people off, but you gotta look at the bigger picture. How many communities can you say that your backyard is literally just, you have no neighbors to the back of you? Now, with that being said, if you are somebody who values their privacy, then this community is probably not gonna be the best fit for you. If you're somebody that could sacrifice that backyard privacy, and that way you have some green in your backyard and no direct back neighbors, then this might be the perfect fit for you. Either way, just wanted to give you that little extra information, and that way, I don't know, you guys can make a better decision. Let's go look at another house. We are at our second stop, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this is actually my favorite floor plan in this video, at least, and I'm gonna show y'all why. So this is the Oleander floor plan. This is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,210 square feet, and I'm going to reveal that price at the end of the tour. So if this is your favorite floor plan, make sure you comment down below, Oleander. I'm gonna switch that camera around, and we're gonna get started. So I do want to point out the masonry work on the outside here, the cement work. This reminds me of Perry Homes. It really does. I would not give it Perry Home quality though, but it's definitely looking like a Perry Home cosmetic type of house, at least just based off the exterior finishes, especially when you mix in the stone work with the cement work with the black and white color differances. Now what's kind of unique is this right here, is this little cutout right here. I don't really see that at all. I'm not sure exactly what you can do. Maybe put some like decorative vases, or if you want to go crazy with Halloween decorations, you know, you can do that. But as soon as we enter the foyer here, I just want you guys to be reminded that this is a 1-story house. It is not a 2-story house. So it feels bigger than what the square footage is listed at. So again, 2,210 square feet. Now you have 18-foot tall ceilings throughout this one story. And you also have a tray ceiling to go along in this foyer area here. Now this first guest bedroom is going to be the smallest guest bedroom in this house, but it does have an attached bathroom to it. So this is gonna be your first full bathroom with a stand-in shower. It's also gonna be your guest bathroom. So it's right there in the front, very easy, very accessible to go along with a coat closet. Right there, right next to the front door. Makes sense. And now we're gonna get into the living area here. So this is gonna be your kitchen area. And what I like about this kitchen right here, first of all, it has the built-in appliances, has a built-in microwave and oven combination, has a backsplash going on. It has the gas cooktop burner right there in the countertops. And it has this large stainless steel garden sink. Y'all let me know down below too if y'all prefer this large single garden sink or if y'all prefer the split sink. You also have the trash drawer right there, so all you gotta do is just drop your buckets in there, you're good to go. Now, what I really like about this floor plan is gonna be this feature right here. This features a wet bar area. Can you imagine entertaining your guests with this wet bar over here? Now, sometime in the very near future, I'm gonna show y'all how a buyer lost about, I don't know, $40,000 in this same floor plan. They try to redesign their floor plan and they basically turn this wet bar into an office over here with a built-in desk. And they lost, at least to my best knowledge, they lost at the minimum $40,000. The builder also lost money on that deal too. That deal is still trying to be sold in the neighborhood. That story is gonna come out on my channel in the very near future, so make sure you keep your eyes open for that one because that one is an interesting tale in how to approach customizing your house. But anyways, again, that is my favorite feature is the wet bar, and this is gonna be my second favorite feature is this space right here. So right now, to me, this is like a media room because it's right off from your living room and kitchen area. You also have your two other bedrooms connected to it. So this open space right here could serve so many different purposes. You can have it as a media room, have the TV or projector on the wall, maybe even over there. You can have this as your fitness center. You can have this as your office, or you can simply have this as the kids' playing room. You have so many options in this space right here that I really enjoy this feature right here in this house. This is gonna be your second guest bedroom. These bedrooms over here, this one and also this one being your third guest bedrooms are both bigger than the guest bedroom that's in front of the house. And they both share a bathroom, which also is a lot more spacious than that first bathroom as well. So before I take y'all over to the primary bedroom over there, I do want to show y'all this covered porch. This covered porch is a good area to operate out of. And especially when you're dealing with this Texas summer heat, this is something small, but definitely very valuable to have in your house. Trust me on that one. My old house had a patio and I would spend hours outside on that patio, just working, chilling, enjoying outside. And then my house now has no patio, so I barely go outside now. So yeah, having a patio in this Texas heat is a night and day difference. So let me back up. I just came from outside and now this is going to be your laundry room. If y'all have been watching my videos for a while, y'all know that I enjoy when the laundry room is right next to the primary bedroom. So this primary bedroom, I would say the only knock that I have for this primary bedroom is that it only has this one light right here. I wish that it had more recessed lightings, at least 4 more in each corner. That's just my opinion, but that's what separates the Brightlands from the Perry homes. But I do like the fact that they have windows. They have 3 windows as opposed to just 1 or 2. And then we're gonna cap this off with the primary bathroom. So what I like about this primary bathroom is that they did indeed fit everything that they could in this bathroom. So you have your dual vanity sinks, you have your soaking tub over there, and you have your 1-person stand-up shower. You can try to make it work, but yeah, that's just suited for 1 person right there. And then you have your private king seat right there. with your walk-in closet right here, tall ceilings again, a lot of shelf space, and also built-in drawers right there. So that is going to be it for this floor plan. Remember, if this is your favorite floor plan, comment down below, Oleander. And we are now going to talk about the price on this house. So this house, as of today's recording, is being sold at a price of $550,000. I just rounded up. It's $549 and some change. Let's call it $550. It originally had a sticker price of about $630,000. Y'all do have to remember we are in phase one, so of course the prices that they first try to sell at, it's just they're not gonna be able to sell, or they weren't able to sell at those prices, so everything has a price cut right now. This one is a 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,210 square feet. To help you remember, it has the wet bar and that flex room area, which is my favorite and second favorite features, respectively, in this video. And if y'all like this floor plan, again, this floor plan is called the Oleander. So if that's your favorite floor plan, comment that down below. My favorite part about this community is this lake that's behind me, Lake Pflugerville. So this community, literally right across the street, I just came from that way, you have access, easy access to Lake Pflugerville. It literally took me less than 30 seconds to drive here. What they're planning on doing, because it's kind of hard with the road right here for pedestrians to cross, they're planning on building an actual pedestrian crosswalk to make it easier for pedestrians to walk from the neighborhood over here. Because what they're also planning on doing is, I don't know if y'all can see it, I'm pointing right at it though. So those big dirt piles, they're planning on building some retail stores over there. So you're thinking of cafes, spas, a gym, maybe a restaurant or two. But basically they're gonna make luxury townhomes mixed with these retail businesses. And it's gonna be close to, if you're familiar with Easton Park or even Mueller, it's gonna be close vibes to that, where they're gonna mix retail with residential. But either way, you have access to this beautiful lake that's behind me. My wife and I have, we've came here a couple times to kayak. It's a nice walk around the lake. I don't know exactly how many miles is around the perimeter, but as you can see, there's houses along the ridge over there. We dropped in with the kayak somewhere down that way. But yeah, I mean, if you have access to this lake, it's, oh my goodness, it's such an underrated feature in this part of town. And then I'm actually on the pier right now, so if you are a fisherman, if you like to fish, it's catch and release. So you have access, you have the ability to do that as well. I would say that the lake does get pretty busy on the weekends, and especially the holidays like the 4th of July. I would not come out here, just being honest with y'all. There's like a private, I wouldn't call it a beach because that's disrespectful to beaches, but it is like a small mini beach, you know? But yeah, either way, it's a really lovely amenity to have in Lakeside Meadows, or the preserve at Lakeside Meadows. So that is my favorite feature of the video. And if y'all watch this clip, consider yourselves lucky, you know? So let's go look at the rest of the neighborhood. All right, so I gotta show y'all one of my favorite features in this neighborhood, and it's actually a pretty unique feature. If y'all have been watching my videos for a while, you know that I have a no punches pulled type of approach when it comes to real estate. And what that basically means is that I will give you my unfiltered opinion. If there's a builder I don't like, I'll say it. If there's features I don't like, I'll say it. And that way you guys know that I'm not just talking shit for the videos. So when I say this is a unique feature, I really mean that this is a unique feature. So if y'all see this area right here, this is supposed to be like it's not a green belt, but it's more like a walking trail type of park. This ground is supposed to be concrete. It's not concrete yet, as y'all can see, just dirt right now. But what's unique is that every single house that you see, they all have backyard access to this area right here. Now, some houses do not, unfortunately, have access to an area like this. There are about 3 to 4 areas like this in the neighborhood, spread throughout the neighborhood. And there's maybe like 2 to 5 homes that will not have access to this direct area. And when I say access, I mean like their backyard will not be this area. I know I had some buyers in the past who really enjoys the privacy, and some buyers really don't care about that. In this case, you're not really having privacy. As you can see, these gates are easily see-through, so all your neighbors, if you're like a backyard person and you do want that privacy, this is probably not gonna be an option for you. But if you don't care about privacy, and if you value this type of landscape in your backyard, more than you value privacy, then this area is gonna be perfect for you. I also want to point out, so just like I mentioned in the video, I don't know if y'all can see it, but down yonder where you see like all the cars just driving back and forth, that is Highway 130. That is how close we are to Highway 130. I'm trying to get the sun out of y'all's way. So with this area, with this neighborhood being so close to 130, we are really in a centralized location. When I was in a model home, you could actually see the hospital literally in the distance, about 2 miles away. So you're literally 2 to 3 miles away from a major hospital, which they're in the works of extending that hospital. They just added another floor to the main hospital. And right across the street from that hospital is an HEB, all right, brand new HEB at that. You have the original HEB about 5 miles from here. You have Stonehill Shopping Center about 2 to 3 miles from here, which is a really large shopping center. I go there for the gym. I go to Cowboys Fit. You have a bunch of stores in that shopping center though, literally everything that you could need. Target, Office Depot, liquor store, movie theater, bunch of restaurants, including a Korean barbecue joint, plus much more. Then you also have, I think that one's, I don't think that's Henderson High School, but you have one of the high schools here in Pflugerville. I can't think of the school on top of my head, but it's literally right there. You have Costco down there. That's literally like 3 miles away. This is a very centric location and it's so easy to get to Austin, so easy to get where you're going. Me living in Manor, I would enjoy this neighborhood right here because I literally go to Pflugerville for everything. All right, so we made it to that house that was at the beginning of the video where the windows just made me feel like a kid at a candy shop, where I get to talk about what's going on upstairs, what the rails are, what the upgrades are in this house, and I'm super excited to share that with you. Just like I've been doing in this video, we are going to reveal the price at the end of the video. Just so y'all know, this floor plan is called the Elm. It is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath house. 3,400 square feet. And I want y'all to think about how much this is gonna cost you, but I'm gonna reveal that price at the end of the tour. And remember, if this is your favorite floor plan, comment Elm down below. This is the actual same floor plan as the model home. If y'all have been watching me, y'all know that the model home is usually the most popular floor plan in the neighborhood. So let's see how popular this one is. So biggest difference between this and the actual model home is that you get this front porch right here. Obviously the model home is gonna have all the bells and whistles, but this home does come with some bells. Maybe not the whistles, but definitely some bells. So this right here, this open rail concept, usually that is an upgrade, and even with Brightland Homes, that is an upgrade. That is about a $6,000 upgrade, but since this house already has it, it is already built into the price. So as soon as you walk in, you are greeted to this oversized office, flex room, fitness center, whatever you want to call it. You could literally turn it into whatever you want to. Hell, you want to turn this into a bedroom? Well, with Brightland Homes, you do have the option to change the structure and customize your house the way that you see fit, including adding extra bedrooms, which in this case, this would turn into a suite. So the suite would feature a bedroom and also a full bathroom. It is up to you in how you want to design it, but I love the fact that you get an oversized office. My wife and I work from home quite a bit, so having a space like this where one person can be set up over there, one person can be set up over there, perfect. If you want to turn this into a media room, perfect. Playroom for the kids, cool. If you want to turn this into your little fitness center, perfect. So many options. And that's just one feature of this house. So over here is gonna be where your half bathroom is located. You do get a little pretty spacious half bathroom right there. And then you get your little coat closet right here as well. A little extra storage, wraps around, and look at that. You get extra storage inside of your coat closet. I honestly did not know about that wraparound until right now. I walked this house about 2 times today. And that's actually located really close to your front door too. So this is also gonna be the only floor plan in this video that has a mudroom section right in front of your garage. Remember, we're not gonna go in the garage because we already seen it, but this is gonna be your laundry room. Before I take you guys over there, we're gonna finish off over here. Remember, this house is about 3,400 square feet and some change, like 34, 33. So you have this little dining room area here, large windows, gotta love the window options. You have your covered patio back there, and then you have your kitchen right here to go along with. I mean, this one is the only one that doesn't have any hardware, which is interesting. I don't even remember if the other ones had hardware. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure they did because this part does. So for some reason, this does not have hardware, but if y'all work with me, we're definitely gonna negotiate that into the deal. And then this one has its own dedicated trash drawer. And then I wanna get to one of my favorite features in this house, which is the windows galore. You have 9 windows in this area right here. I don't care how hard it is to wash it. Don't care if you're not gonna get blinds up there. Before, when the clouds were like a little bit more present, like right there, it's such a picturesque view. I don't know, I just really like windows inside of houses. And of course, you get these 3 over here too. Let me know down below if y'all like windows as much as I do. So this primary bedroom has windows galore as well. You got 5 windows total. It's a little bit of a shorter ceiling than the other previous primary bedrooms, but that's because because you have a second story in this house. And this primary bedroom is definitely on the smaller side out of the video, which is kind of surprising given that this is the biggest floor plan. Now, this is only the smallest primary bedroom out of the ones that I showed today. I don't know if it's smaller than any other houses that they have in the neighborhood, but definitely out of the ones I've shown. This is definitely the biggest bathroom that I've shown in today's video, easily. So you have the his and the her sink, and she has a makeup nook, all that extended countertop right there. You have this large soaking tub with the non-frosted, non-private glass window right there. Now you have your linen closet right here. This stand-up shower is bigger than the ones that we've shown. You could actually you could fit 2 people in this one. Be a little bit of a tight fit, but you can do it. You got your private king seat, and you got your large, and I mean large, walk-in closet. I don't know why you would have shelves up there, but you know, to each their own. Then you have your laundry room over here, which is connected to the master closet. So far, so good. Let's go upstairs. And you gotta love when houses and builders just have these open spaces on the stairs too. It just makes the space so much more breathable. So builders, please do that more often with your builds if the budget allows for it. So I came upstairs, and this is gonna be your view of the foyer right when you come upstairs. Open concept. Look how breathable this area actually is. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is gonna be your upstairs loft. Now, assuming that you're gonna have kids in this house, or at least an extended family, this loft can serve as an upstairs playroom. You know, if you have an extended family, if you have grown-ups in an extended family, maybe this could serve as an office space, maybe a secondary media room. Whatever you really wanna do with it, you can do. And I also really enjoy this view over here from this side of the stairs down to your living room. This is more of a forever home in my opinion. You know, once you buy this, you never have to buy another house. Maybe you just have to downsize at some point when everybody moves out. This is gonna be a guest suite, and it's a guest suite because it has its own bathroom in it. So this is where it starts to get into a generational type house where you could have an extended family living here because they have their own private bathroom over there. You have another guest bedroom over here, and these are pretty big in size as well. Now this bedroom with the big closet also has a Jack and Jill that I want to take y'all through, and it's going to be shared with the other, well, guest bedroom right here. Not exactly connected, but definitely shared. So again, this floor plan is called the Elm, E-L-M. Very easy to remember, about 34, 33 square feet, 4-bed, 3.5 bath. Right now, let's go ahead and talk about the price of this house. Every single floor plan, at least on my inventory sheet, is gonna have a crossed out price of the original price. This original price was about $730,000. Today, we are priced at $625,000, which I think for the size of the house and the location is actually not that bad for what you're getting. I wish it could be a little bit better, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You're in Pflugerville, you're close to everything. A lot of amenities in this area, maybe not so much the neighborhood, but definitely the area, especially you being so close to that lake. I think it's a win-win. And as we get closer to wintertime, come here, this is a little secret. The builder is gonna be a little bit better and more flexible on the price and incentives. That's right, when it gets to the wintertime, it's gonna be harder to sell these houses. So you have a really good opportunity if you're able to wait it out and really find yourself a much better deal once the summer ends. Which is why it's important to have these conversations with a trusted professional that does this every single day, so you can know for a fact you're making the best decision and getting the best deal. That's all I'm about. If you enjoyed any of these floor plans, I hope you leave your opinion down below. And if you are in the process of buying, or you're looking to relocate to Austin, or you're just curious on what the Austin market looks like, make sure you reach out to me and the team. That QR code is on the screen and also in my description down below. Remember, if you are scheduling a call with me, I wanna make sure that you are serious about looking at your purchase options. Now, I don't want you booking a call because you like my videos. I want you to book a call because you are serious about relocating, you're serious about buying. Whether or not you think it's in the cards, still schedule that call with me so we can at least put you on a roadmap so we can put keys in your hands. This is In Austin with Dawson. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.